Would help if I took the overlay off, wouldn't it? Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of UHS Presents. I'm your host Sarah, and with me as always is Lori.
Yes, and I have failed at today's assignment. Sarah is a demon and I am not.
You tried, and everything, that's what I heard. Everything went wrong, and it's okay. So
I was cut short on time because I was shipping boxes for you guys, so at least it was a good reason.
These fucking things are not gonna stay.
I haven't tried to not my head at all. And then
it's okay.
I tried to put fangs in. For some reason, my fang glue was not sticking, so now I just have a mouthful of glue and no fangs. It's not great, but
it's gonna be okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, technically, I did complete the assignment, but this is like a C job. This is like just passing.
No, it's
technically passing. So, we're okay. So like, this is totally our thing now. Like, we're gonna do this stuff, like do something weird for, dress up kind of stuff. Like, that's gonna be our thing now. But it's gonna be an evolutionary process. Like, I still, like, every day we're both all like, what are you gonna do for your makeup tonight? What are you doing for your costume stuff tonight? And we both are like, I don't fucking know. so
it's very last minute.
So yeah, so like
spontaneous.
Eventually we'll hit a stride where you will be able to you'll be able to know, like, we got a thing going here, but for now, like, it's evolving. We're getting there. We'll get there. We will. But eventually. But today, I technically completed the assignment. Lori attempted, and she gets points for that. If you turn in partially completed work, you still get a grade, and turning in some and getting a failing grade is still better than turning in nothing and getting a 0. So we're gonna go with that.
I mean, evil is in your heart, right? So I could be like a secret demon librarian. It's fine. We can make it work.
And like demons, they can possess people and they can make themselves look like whatever they want. So she's just one of those.
I can cheat today.
Yeah, just close your eyes and like tilt your head down and make it look like your makeup. Just make it look like your eyes are black. It's fine. She's just one of those ones that possess somebody and she looks normal.
Exactly.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually. So, okay. And also, just so we're clear, like, as far as I'm concerned, every single day of the year should be, like, dress up in something weird and go out in public. But
yes,
I know, like, for the old fogies out there, technically we're not supposed to do that, right? But as far as I'm concerned, but October is officially spoopy season, and you have to let us have this. We get one month out of the year, so just give it to us. Give it to us who don't care for Christmas, who don't even celebrate Easter and shit, like all those other holidays, all the religious ones, all the national, like, American ones, and I wouldn't celebrate a non-American one because I'm in America, so, but like, just let us have this, huh? Just let us have October. We're not hurting you. Just let us have it. So, what do we got for news today?
I'm trying to think. Art of Staniak is almost done shipping. I think I have 20 boxes left. Because the book is such a brick, like, the packing process for these books is extremely slow because we have to protect them, and, like, there's styrofoam and bubble wrap and boxes involved, but I'm almost done. You guys should have it. We decided to wait on the book plates and commissions. We're going to send the book plates separately because, as you guys may know, Stan is in Russia, and Russia is crazy right now. And we don't need him leaving the house to mail shit when people are getting drafted in the street. Like, we decided to wait and keep Stan safe.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are going to get your book plates later.
Surgeon
is almost done. We should be done lettering it today, and it might go up for backers tomorrow digitally, and we're going to send it off to the printer. So that's really exciting. The 18th is the Miss Medusa launch. We don't have a pre-launch link yet because we're a little behind, but we should have one in the next couple of days. I'm very excited about that. as I'd mentioned before, there were some complaints about the Sideshow edition on issue 1 not having enough nudity, so you guys should be happy about issue 2 because it's got all kinds of fun times in it. Keep Stan safe, see?
Yes!
Exactly.
And yeah, Quentin, Lori just mentioned that the surgeon is going to be done probably today, and the digital will go up for backers as soon as that happens. So
yeah, probably tomorrow, because like we're finishing lettering it, then John's gonna double check it, make sure he's happy with it, and then we're gonna do any tweaks, and we're hoping it's gonna go out tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep. So just watch your inbox.
Yeah. And we decided as well, because 5 was so late, we're going to get 6 done before we run the Kickstarter, because we don't want you guys to wait again. So for 6, like, it's just going to be ready to go.
Good call.
So we don't have that issue.
It's going to be nice, though. Then, like, a couple of weeks after the Kickstarter ends, you're going to get your shit. It's amazing. Like, less than a month. And how often do you get that with, and not just with our stuff, with anybody's stuff? You never get it just a month late, less than a month later. That's crazy.
We'll be prepared, yes. And I think that's it. We're giving away some free shit today, but should I wait to show what I have to give away? Like, should we bring Chuck on first, or how do you want to do this?
I don't care. Let's just bring on Chuck so he doesn't have to languish in the green room any longer.
He's falling asleep back there. He's getting.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Because we don't leave any coffee in the digital green room. Green room. I have words today. It's gonna be okay. So, hi, Chuck!
I brought whiskey, and that's keeping me awake, actually, so...
Yeah.
It's apple juice. Right?
Yeah, sorry.
See, yeah, Chuck knows what's up. Chuck's drinking from an opaque cup, because I'm always like, you don't know what I'm drinking.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a cauldron, too. That could be...
It is. Isn't that an amazing cup?
That's cool.
I love it.
So, last year, I did a Halloween swap with some friends, and I got the cauldron cup for my swap partner, and then I was like, shit, I can't send this to her. I want to keep this. So, instead of being a dick and keeping the present that I got for her, I just purchased a second one for myself, and the price on it fucking doubled. So, but whatever. I got a cup, and she's got a cup, and it's all happy.
Is that going to be like your regular podcasting cup?
It has been lately. I guess it could be.
Can I make a suggestion?
Suggest away.
This is my regular cup. Whenever I do a show, I'm always holding it, but I'm always holding it like that. So you get to show off the shit while you're doing it, right? So
I like that.
Represent, baby. Represent.
Clever. Yeah, I might have to do that.
Oh, nice.
Just on crypto comics.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
That's Chuck's superpower. He's just everywhere at the same time.
I mean, you got to do the virtual tour, as I call it. Like, I think for Belial, because we're almost done, I think we've done about 20 shows for this tour.
Wow.
And
that's
you
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the algorithms being as choking as they are. What's up, Watson? Good to see you, buddy. Especially with, like, the way they've been and whatnot, getting out there on as many shows as you possibly can, it's imperative in my mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we try to help it along by giving away free shit in hopes that tempts people.
Whatever works, I think that's great.
So, okay, so I don't think I remembered to get a link. So, I'm sorry, but we'll get a link. Just put it in the private chat so that I can put it up for everybody. But tell us about your comic. That's the number one question, right? Just tell us about your shit. We want to hear about it.
Belial is an action comedy about the original creator of Hell trying to take his domain back from Lucifer and the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So it's going to be a 4-issue series. This is issue 3. So we're almost there. In issue 1, he took on war. The way he likened it was he basically said, I'm going to treat this like prison. When you walk into prison, you see the biggest guy there, and you punch him in the face. In this case, it's war. So he dealt with war first. In the second one, he pulled a deuce, and he took on both famine and pestilence. And now in this one, he has to deal with death, and he's also dealing with the betrayal of a loyal ally.
Sounds like there's a lot of shit going on in this one.
Yeah, man. The books are 32 pages, so we got a lot of room.
Than usual. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, for us, because the comedy is in there, and because it's black and white, we wanted to still be able to hit that $5 price point, but for people to feel like they were getting their value. So and the comedy, of course, ends up taking away from that story just a little bit, like the space that you have for it, especially when it comes to pacing and whatnot. So being able to have those extra pages also means that we're able to get all the story in and still keep people laughing all the way through.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
I flipped through because Chuck sent us a digital copy to check out before we did the show, and I flipped through and I noticed the black and white. Like that was, that is pretty uncommon to see in a comic anymore. So why did you decide to go with black and white versus getting it colored?
So for us, it was really important. First off, let's be honest, price point is huge. Not having to pay a colorist was a big deal. But there was a couple different things that went into it besides just price. The thing is, it's in Hell. And for us, almost all Hell books look the same. It's the same colors. It's a lot of blacks and reds. So you already know what it's going to look like. Why do we have to color it for you? Your head is going to fill that stuff in. Hell books also tend to read and feel the same way, which is why we added the comedy element to give it a much more different feel. So you're like, oh shit, this is not like the other Hell books that I've read. This is doing its own thing. Also, our thought is that we want to level this thing up and take it to a publisher. So our thought was bring it to you guys on Kickstarter as a black and white, and then if and when a publisher does pick it up, we can color it for them and give them something new and different to distribute so that they can still sell it not only to their fans but to ours, and it's technically a new product.
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Sure,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
right. Well.
Yeah, I agree. God, imagine if everything around you was turquoise all the time. I would go nuts. That would drive me crazy. Yeah.
I feel like Hell for me would be okay, you remember Thor Ragnarok when they showed us Hulk had his own special room and it was very fancy and it was fucking red and white with like big stripes and splashes of stuff and that was it? I feel like that's what Hell will be like for me. It's not that I hate red or white, it's that that's a terrible combination. Thor said pick a color and I was like, maybe pick 0 of those colors. Maybe pick a different color altogether for decorating.
Right. For me, I would be blind. Because what this thing would imagine is around me is probably worse than anything they could create. So, I would just not be able to see, and I would be scared shitless constantly because this thing would be worrying.
That's fair. I like that. I like that imagination.
Thanks.
Hey, Javon.
Javon popped in and Brad popped in. And Mark said somewhere up there, yes, I do have horns. He says, Sarah, you have horns. And it's just, I'm just looking the part.
We're repping Hell today. I'm secretly a demon. It didn't work out for me, but that's fine.
We're all working so hard to not make horny jokes. Like, we're all just trying so hard not to make a horny joke.
I mean, okay, don't get us kicked off of YouTube, but like, if you can make a horny joke, I'm fine.
I'm pretending to be a gentleman. You guys are dressed as demons. I'm dressed as a gentleman. And actually, speaking of, so just so you guys out there know, they did not tell me that we were dressing up, but I did technically dress up because for me, and I'm sure for you guys too, it's really important to celebrate the victories of our indie brothers and sisters. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but our good friend here, Lori, recently got to ink a piece for Matt Frank, which was a Transformers piece. So I wore a Transformers shirt in for love of that piece because it was such a cool fucking piece. And I just thought, man, that is so cool that you got the opportunity to be able to do that. And I think it's all too often the first thing that happens is the green-eyed monster pops up and we go, oh, fuck, I wish I could have done that. I'm not an inker. I couldn't have fucking done that. So good for you. I think that's amazing. And I think it's really important that we get that chance to celebrate people and what they're doing because it's so cool to see everybody taking steps up.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still super excited. Matt laughed at me because I'm so excited about it. And I'm like, I want copies of the game because I want to see all of our art on the cards. And he's like, okay, calm down. Like,
I don't know why Lori isn't inking for any big 2 titles yet. Like, why? Because you're and I know for a fact that you would love to be able to do more inking. Like, you're always so busy doing everything else, and you have to squeeze in the inking and get it done too. And, like, I bet you would just love to just sit down and just do inking and art stuff for a week or something. Like, that would be like a reset for your brain to not have to do business shit. Well, and I mean, I'm trying to help with that, but like, I hate to blame ADHD, but like ADHD. I mean, I'm trying to help. I'm helping badly, but I am helping.
There's a lot to do. It's crazy.
It is so much more. Like, I never appreciate enough. Like, I appreciate the shit out of Lori, but I never appreciate enough until I actually jump in there and start helping her with stuff. Like, each new thing that she teaches me, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're doing all this shit by yourself? That's always what I think, even if I don't say it out loud. I'm like, why are you doing all this crap by yourself? Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm losing my horns.
Right? Yeah, they're slowly slipping. I like it.
She's becoming less horny, guys. What are you doing?
Let's fix this.
Son of a bitch.
For anyone getting here just now, today we are giving away free shit. So if you comment, I'm going to put your name into the sexy wheel of names to win some. At least on our end, we're going to give away some prints. I don't know what Chuck was giving away. There was talk of digital stuff.
I would love to give away issues 1 and 2 digitally to whomever.
Sure. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, let's do it. We have. Well, we've got a few more minutes. We don't have to go right yet, but yeah, we have the. No, we're not doing a QR code. Never mind. But wow, the wheel. I was like, we usually when we do the giveaway stuff, we'll have a digital piece for everybody. But this time we don't have for everybody. This time you have to enter the wheel, the drawing. I don't.
Yeah. And let me show you. I have these prints. Paul Hanley sent me a whole bunch of stuff a while back, and I haven't had a chance to go through all of it. But we have this, which I thought was apropos for this month, and it's a signed print. Ooh. And Loki, 11 by 17.
What the fuck? Don't give that away. Give it to me. How dare you?
And we have Tank Girl.
Ah.
A little shiny there.
Nice.
Also signed by Paul.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna get our shit together enough that we'll actually like take a photograph of the piece and like without the shine, so that you guys can look at it.
It's amazing. Just take our word for it.
Well, I saw enough of it to know that it's amazing, and I saw it before too. I'm sure I see a lot of stuff and I forget because I'm forgetful.
I'm on my phone, so I would actually have to like leave this window to grab the yeah. So instead, I actually put it in the chat on YouTube. Does that help?
It will once it shows up for me. It will. It's got like the YouTube's got to tell me that there's a comment, and it will eventually. But
okay.
This transition to we are part of the Agents of Geekdom network. You know, I think that officially launched last week, right? And it's been so like. We're recognizing and we're fixing the little bumps in the road as they come. So this is one of the things is like we are still on technically kind of using a different platform for another couple of months. So, but I bet by the time we hit our first anniversary as Agents of Geekdom, we're definitely gonna, like, this shit is gonna be slicker than snot on a doorknob. It's gonna be so nice.
Yeah.
I thought he walked away, and he did not walk away.
No, I did not walk away. No. No, I'm still here, and I also put it in the chat. That's why I walked away with the camera.
You got it.
What's up, Jay?
I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in here. So.
Yeah, and let's, we're supposed to do a quick commercial, so we might do that shortly, and
Yes.
you guys can check out the campaign, and then when we come back from the commercial, we'll open up the campaign and go through it and look at all the cool shit and talk about it.
I set myself an alarm on my phone so that I wouldn't forget this time, because we are a part of this shit, and we need to do the thing, so I'm not gonna forget again.
It's a work in progress. It's fine.
This is... Yeah, like, Lori remembered this time much better than I did either time, but yeah, I did. When she reminded me about the commercial, I was like, oh yeah, I've got a minute before the stuff comes on, and yeah, it is me. What did I do? Oh, the shit. Okay, I got a brand new microphone, and we set it up, but we didn't fix everything, and so yeah, the weird the horny sounds you're getting, it's not me specifically, but it is the train that's right fucking outside the building.
Was.
Yeah, and
and I can hear Jeff cackling in the background. That was great.
Yep. Jeffrey's here doing his standard behind the scenes tech support, but yeah, I forgot. Nice. Yeah.
That can be another form of hell, right? Like train horns all the time and like a guy cackling in the background. I feel like that works.
Ugh. Yeah, now.
Especially just as you're about to rest, your eyes closed, you're just about to sleep, and then the horn goes.
Every time. Exactly.
Every
time you're about to fall asleep, the train fucking goes. Yeah.
Well, I have to say, for me, having lived here for a while, that would not be a hell for me thing, because I'm used to it now, actually.
So where's here?
And it's I live in Wisconsin. Well, I live in Iowa now, but
okay.
We are right on the river, so there's there's trains, and there's what are the big boats? The barges, and so you hear these woo, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it sounds really eerie, especially at night, but it's cool. But also, shut up, I'm trying to watch a movie, right? So. But yeah, the trains are by far the most irritating because they shake the buildings because they're so close.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, they all the buildings here, even if you can't hear the train, you can tell their train's going through because the buildings are so it's a thing. And one time we actually even had an earthquake here that the building was shaking, and we were kind of still sleeping, and so I woke up to the shaking, and I was like, the fuck, there's no train? And then I was like, is the cat under the bed dicking with the bottom of the bed and making the bed shake? And then I realized she was sleeping on top of the bed, so it wasn't her. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then yeah, like a half an hour later, we got a ping on our news app that said there was an earthquake here. Oh, that was what it was.
Surprise. Yeah.
So we'll give the cats time to realize that the horns are there, though, because I have a feeling I'm probably gonna set them down somewhere, and then the cat, because they're made of foam, and the cats are gonna realize that, and then they're gonna do that thing where they grab it and then kick the shit out of it with their back legs, and they're gonna shred them. So don't expect to see these again, is what I'm saying. They'll probably be broken and destroyed. But anywho's, so before I start rambling on and we don't talk about Chuck's work and our free shit and stuff anymore, let's have a quick commercial break, and then we'll give some stuff away.
Perfect timing.
I think it's time for me to save the day. Grace. Y'all know what it is. A hot shot. Let me heat it up.
I like his song.
Isn't
Those
it
are-
catchy?
Yeah. As ads go, our ads are really not obtrusive. I'm digging it. Because I
It
wasn't.
was really short.
We are pretty strictly no more than 30 seconds on our commercials, and you only have to watch one. And it's all commercials for our stuff, so it's not like a NordVPN shit or anything. So it's
I would love if you guys had just like a really inappropriate, like something for like insurance or some bullshit. Where it's just like, what the fuck is this about? And you're like, look, man, we needed fucking money for podcasts.
We needed
here,
money.
right?
Don't
for
give me
boner
any
pills?
ideas.
For Boner Pills, that's a popular sponsor. Boner Pills mattresses.
Boner pills would
those
be
are good ones.
actually. That feels like, in the comic world, that actually feels like it could totally work. That could totally, and because so many and let's be honest, so many of the comic creators I've seen around are middle-aged dudes. So yeah, like that kind of fucking works.
It kind of works, right?
Don't give me ideas, because now I have ideas. You've done it.
Like, how
You've done
much
it.
money could I make off of these?
Now I'm just gonna make. Yeah. Well, I have an ad.
Ah,
that-
Tony Clapper, nice.
Tony's here. Shit. You got. Aren't you usually having like supper with your family? I thought that he would never gets to come
Fuck
because
your
he's always.
family. You're watching the podcast now. Let's
Right?
go.
Yeah.
They eat
Anyway.
every day. Fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so needy.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we should
Uh,
probably show Chuck's campaign. I feel bad because we've kind of
Yeah, and I
time here.
got it all like up and stuff, and then I didn't actually do anything about it. So let me
Honestly, guys,
share.
I love the chilling out, hanging, just having like. I feel like if the whole show is just sell, nobody wants to fucking watch that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I like that we're shooting the shit and having a good time. So definitely don't feel bad for me. I'm having a blast, and you ladies are entertaining as fuck. So we're good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think that our shows are at least 45% completely off the fucking rails. Aren't they? Like, we don't ever have a show where we stay on topic the whole time. That does not happen.
Yeah, and I think like just we end up talking about something inappropriately sexual every time, like no matter what the topic is. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So
It's never intentional. It just comes up.
That's a solid ratio, by the way. But I believe that you said 45 because you didn't want to go over 50, even though you think that there's a good possibility it's at least 51% bullshit.
Yeah, well, it's usually more like 75 or 80% bullshit. But I do remember one specific time where we did stay on topic almost the entire.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
but then
Sometimes.
here's the thing: we went on, we have an hour show, but what we did was we were like, all right, if you can, to our guest, it was Ian. Remember, we stayed on topic for like the whole time almost, and then we were like, hey, if you want to keep talking, let's keep talking, and we kept talking and streaming, and we went on for another hour, and we went completely batshit.
That's great.
Yeah.
was that the one where? So Ian Richardson is the guy. He's one of the artists who draws Dread. He's like famous. And is that the one where we went on and we talked about him getting naked and like painting him like
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that was
guy from
Unthinkables.
Watchmen? Is
Yeah, that
one?
was the Unthinkables. That was one of our earlier ones.
It
It was a thing.
I feel so bad. I think Ian loves coming on, but like we objectify him every time. It just
Well, that's what he
happens.
gets for being British.
And he keeps coming back, so like doesn't really sound like he's that bothered by it.
Yeah, so does that mean he's a masochist or a sadist? Because like we do that to him, but he lets us. So
That's true.
He's just a fan.
well, and to be fair, he's so busy, and like we're busy, but he's like really busy all the time. He's like busy like Lori's busy all the time. And Lori had to we had to make this show a weekly thing just so that Lori would come and sit with us, because otherwise she's too busy. But anyway, yeah, we never get to talk to Ian. Like we all get along so well, but we never get to talk.
You're not sick of us yet, J-Man. I'm glad. That's... Yeah, we should show Chuck's Kickstarter.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do the thing.
We need you to give him money. Give him some money.
I'm not against that. Yeah.
Zoom this in here.
We
so
want
you
him
did
to come
hit
back.
goal.
We want him to come back on the show, so we need to give him some money so he comes back.
Yeah, so you did make goal, but you guys all still have a couple of days, it looks like. It looks like you have 2 days exactly to get in here and get this stuff, because I'm sure that there's lots of goodies to be had here, so...
Good chunk.
Everybody's gonna get the thing that they pledged for, so that's good, but more people should pledge, because it's comics, like it's comics, right?
Right.
Do you have stretch goals right now? Not to put you on the spot.
We do. I don't think we haven't announced it yet, because there was so much like up and down that we were just like, look, let's just make sure we're over the fucking goal and we're going to stay there. But
it's bad luck to do it the second hit goal,
right?
Yes.
So we do have a stretch goal for 6K. Trying to remember, we have a print that we're doing for that, and we'll be putting that up very soon. But yeah.
But you heard it here first.
So he can breathe. Yeah. So he can breathe and relax. Let's get him to
6.
Yeah, 6. Come on. I mean, in this, I like the art. Like, the art is really, I mean, a lot of times you see black and white art and it's like, eh. But this is clean and it tells the story well enough, so.
Thank you.
I mean, and like you said, like, there's always the potential for more later, and I don't, like, after you get to be a fan of a black and white comic, like, do you even want it to be colored? Like, do you want to do the purist route? Like, I'm curious about that, because I personally am always about color, but then when I see a comic that's good in black and white, I'm like, I don't want you to color it. Don't fuck it up.
As long as you don't make the whole book turquoise, because turquoise edition.
Well, I know, right? And so we got the gray wash going on there. So even when we color it, we're like, do we want to keep the wash in there, or do we like and use that as a color enhancer sort of thing, like wash with the color, or do we just want to get rid of that, because we do have the solid inks and then the inks with the washes. So that's something we're gonna fuck around with and see what works. So we're probably, our colorist is gonna most likely be Chris Hall. And because he's been a member since he did colors on our first variant cover, and he's just been there all along, and we love his work and whatnot. He's done so many of our variant colors and whatnot. So we just love to have him color it, and so far that's looking like that's what's going to happen if we go that route. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're going to test it out and see what gives us the best feels, and then what feels the coolest.
That's awesome. It gives me, for people who haven't read it, it gives me kind of like Tenacious D, Pick of Destiny kind of vibes.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
where it's like it's in hell. There's like parts in hell, and there's demons, and it's wildly inappropriate, and there's swearing, and like it's and I love that movie. So
yeah, no, me too, dude. Well, and that thing is that there's an awful lot of heavy metal Easter eggs in here, because I am a huge metalhead, and Sean certainly loves it too. My partner Sean Barbour, and so like, I mean, Belial's shirt says, "If you're 555, then I'm 666," and that's a great little Slipknot Slipknot quote and whatnot. So we have all sorts of that kind of stuff going on. We have metal homage covers that we've done, and so we dig that stuff and have so much fun with it.
I love the expression work in this, like what you got on here. There's a lot of these facial expressions. This just like, I am so irritated with life.
Yeah, I love this one here. This particular one. I stopped on it because I was like, oh, that one's funny. I like it.
Yeah, you know what? We more and more, we really feel like it's got kind of like a Adult Swim sort of vibe to it.
Yeah. Yes.
So we've been very much leaning into that. And the artist, Greg Warrenchak, I love his work, and he's so, expressive and quick. And so the more expressive that he makes them, the more I write to that.
Oh, sure.
And so we're just having fun playing off each other and seeing how nuts it gets.
Fantastic. So, okay, I'm going to continue to scroll here a little bit.
Yeah.
And we can have...
I like to drop like the first
in...
5 pages just so people can really kind of get the idea of what the story would look like.
You literally put in the first 5 pages. I did not realize. Look
Yep.
at that. Yeah, go and read that. If you don't know if you like it by the first 5 pages, then you should probably just buy it anyway, right? And just find out. But
I like that
that's
feel.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a great pitch.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that you actually had the literal first 5 pages on here. I probably should have, but I didn't.
No, you're good.
Is that a little booby sensor over there? That little Kickstarter?
It is a little booby sensor.
Nice.
So here's the funny thing is that, and we put Kickstarter, the little Kickstarter logo on there for the booby sensors. Here's the thing: when we wrote and produced the first one, I'm not like a prude, but I specifically didn't write any nudity in it. But there's lots of fucks and shits and swearing and naughtiness and all that kind of stuff. And then we got the art back, and I was like, "Hey, Sean, is that a tit?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, that's definitely a nipple." And I was like, "Huh? I didn't write any nudity." And he's like, "No. What do you want to do?" And we were both just like, "I mean, it's in hell. It's already adult. What the fuck are you gonna do? I guess if he wants to write and draw a nipple, he won that round." So we did that. And then in the second one, he's like, "Oh, they didn't say shit about nipples? Great." He has this one character, this one like background succubus that shows up all the time just so that he can continue to draw tits. And I'm like, "All right, dude, like you do you. I'm glad." And she has shown up in every single fucking book, never written her in there, never shown her up. He just keeps making sure that she's in scene so that he can draw a boob. And I'm like, good, dude, you're tenacious. I appreciate it. Good for you. And so it even like, we had Steph Wilson doing a cover. And if you guys know Steph Wilson, he loves the boobies. Yeah. And so he came to me and he's like, "All right, look, I know you're a prude." And I'm like, "Look, I like sex. I just don't like to talk about it." And he's like, "Doesn't matter. I know you're a prude. So I did do you a cover, but I did a naughty and a nice. And that's what's happening. You don't have a choice." And I was like, I guess we have our first nude cover too. So we have a nudie cover on this one as well, just because, hell, why not?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think as long as you're not trying to shoehorn boobies in there just for the sake of boobies, then there's no bad way to do it. Like, I hate it when people like shoehorn it in there just because sex sells or some shit like that. Don't force it in there, but otherwise it is hell.
And that's the thing. That's why I didn't write it, because I didn't want it to feel shoehorned in. And then I was like, well, it's not, because he put it in there and it made sense to the scene and all that. So, okay, cool.
Yeah. No, it makes total sense. Yeah, it makes total sense that hell doesn't have a dress code. Why would that be? Why would that be a thing?
Why wouldn't people be naked occasionally? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's flip through these rewards here quickly. So, $5 gets you the PDF.
Yep.
So $5 is all it takes. If you read those 5 pages and you're still not sure, it's only going to cost you $5 to find out for sure if you like it. And then let's see. Okay, so $10 gets you all of them that you've got done so far. Nice. That's a really good deal too.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to make it easy enough that if somebody wanted to get all of them, it felt like a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're just like how Fish and how I said it and Lori is too, like, we just got boxes and boxes of comics that we're like, they're sitting around, and after a while you collect them for years, and then where do you keep them after you read them? But digital doesn't take up space, so
yeah.
So digital is an excellent option for people like Fish who don't have space anymore. All right, so let's see. $12 gets you PDF and the physical.
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. 15 Beer. Nice Steph Wilson, Carrie, and variant.
So if you slide down the main, we should be able to show off some of those covers I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah, okay. So there's all the covers, but we actually have like a little cover gallery where you can see them up close because they're all beautiful. So these are the stickers. We did
stickers. There we go.
Yeah, those are stickers. So every campaign we make new stickers of our characters, little chibi stickers, and I'll tell you,
cute.
People love them. Like when I have them on my table at conventions, I'll have people show up and be like, "Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I want them. How much are they?" And I'll be like, it's $2 a sticker or 3 for $5. And they're like, "Great, cool. I'll take 3." And I'm like, "All right, terrific, yeah. But for $5, you can also buy the book." And they're like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, all right, fine. I make way more fucking money off the stickers, so I'd rather someone who was gonna read it would buy it. But okay.
But in the defense of the people who do that, these are really fucking cute stickers.
Yeah, oh, dude, 100%. Yeah,
they're so fucking cute. I love that. I mean, I can't even figure out Derperus. Ah, God. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, so I can't remember how to say the actual beast's name. But he's adorable.
A Cerberus. Yeah, it's a Cerberus with the heads of a Yorkie, a Chihuahua, and a Pug.
Yeah, and like obviously, I want one.
Right.
I mean, I want one of all of them, but like obviously, I want one of Derperus.
So we should probably do an enamel pin campaign at some point.
Oh my gosh! So we did a metal cover, and this is one of our covers. You'll be able to see it, but we couldn't find anything to be able to show what the metal cover would look like. So we were just like this, but shiny.
That's. I mean.
Nice.
That's fine. That's what it is.
For ours, I had made a little overlay that kind of looks like maybe it's a little shiny, but it really doesn't it doesn't look anything like that. That's the best I could pull off. And it's like, I don't think that it's possible. And it's certainly out of my, I mean, I'm pretty good at graphic design, but it is out of my wheelhouse to be able to make this thing look in a photograph on a 2D platform look like it does when you get the shiny metal covers. They are too fucking cool.
Yeah, I told my mom about because my mom loves these books, and my stepdad is actually in the book. He passed away about a year ago, and so we put him in the book as a nod. Him and Sean's grandfather, they passed away between issues 2 and 3, so we put them in there. My mom was like, "I gotta get it." She already owned the other ones anyways. She's like, "Oh, a metal cover? That's like foil, right?" And I was like, "Nah, that's like foil on fucking steroids. It's literal metal." She was like, "Really?" I'm like, "It's actually heavy. Like, it's real." And I said, "That's something you're going to want to, like, frame and put up or whatever." She said, "Oh, okay, yeah, gotta get that." So, yeah, if you've never seen a metal cover, I mean, it's just on a whole other level, guys. It is not foil. It's way cooler.
Even when you take a photograph of the actual metal cover,
it's nothing.
It doesn't look like, you're never going to appreciate how fucking cool it is unless you actually get them for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to appreciate it from a photograph. It's not possible.
1000%.
They are so cool.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So yeah, there's our main cover, and this was done by our interior artist, Greg Moranchak. We always have him do the A cover, and this is his. Here's the funny thing, he did this. It's an homage to Neil Adams's Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
But what people don't understand is he did this. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm a huge Megadeth fan. So when Sean brought up the idea, I was like, yes, let's do that. I already have an idea in my head. So when he did this, Neil Adams was still alive. He just did this because he loved that cover, and so he passed away. And that's the crazy thing is we did this, and then shortly afterwards, Neil Adams passed away. With very sad, amazing talent. And we did, in the last one, we did a Bat Out of Hell cover for Meatloaf, and Meatloaf passed away shortly after that. So now what we're telling people is, look, we don't want anyone else cool to pass away, so tell us the motherfuckers you want to die. We'll do an homage of them, and that person won't make it 6 fucking months. So,
Jeez. I mean, I can think of a few people you should put
right,
on the cover.
right. I've heard some people mention some names, and I was like, all right, we'll make a list.
We'll make a hatred
So,
list.
yeah, no more Megadeth covers.
No, yeah, exactly. Now that we found out this is a thing, we're like, oh, now we can't homage anything we actually like for fear that somebody we love passes away.
So what, like Ted
Oh,
Nugent?
wow.
Pardon me? Did you say Ted
Ted
Nugent? Oh, brilliant. Oh, yeah. I'd be okay with that.
Oh, Christ. Okay, next one.
Oh,
We got covers.
Here's the team, and so this is the one that you were showing off. This is the nice version of the Steph Wilson and Carrie Ann cover.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really cool is there's a really hilarious metal band called Psycho Stick.
Yeah. I've heard of
And
them.
oh, dude, they're so fucking funny. And they have 2 songs. One is called Beer is Good, and the other is called Boobs. So, and it's spelled BEWBS. So this is Beer is Good. And they came in, they checked it out, they made some edits and said things that they wanted in there, and we made it, and they've enjoyed it, they've liked it and talked about it and all that kind of stuff. So that's been really cool. And
That's
then
awesome.
That's amazing.
underneath that is the naughty one with Link's face covering up all the little naughty bits.
Nice.
And that one is Beavis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have Beer is Good stuck in my head for
Right?
the next
Right.
week. Son of a bitch. And like the only fucking part I remember is Beer is Good and stuff. Like that's the only fucking part of the song I actually know the words to. Son of a bitch! This is all your fault!
I tried. Connie Jolitz came in and she did this amazing. She actually just did this as something nice for us. She was like, I want to do this. And we were like, shit, that's a cover. Like, we loved it. And it's it's kind of, we call it the glam rock cover, but really it's a glam punk rock cover because Belial's wearing a shirt that says Bottles to the Ground, which of course is a NoFX lyric and I think song 2. And
Yeah.
I loved the colors and such. Like, if you look at all of our other covers, they're blacks and reds and very dark.
Very saturated.
And this is very much, it's like, it's a little more effeminate, but still like really badass. And I was just like, man, it's so different from everything else we've done. I really like it. I just felt like immediately I was like, wow, this is a cover where somebody would walk up and be like, that's different from everything else, and that would draw me in. And I loved it, and I think she's so talented. And there's so much going on there without it feeling overly crowded,
Yeah.
which I thought was cool too. So we had to make it a thing, and it is.
Yeah. It looks great.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, can we stop for a minute and appreciate Chris's majestic fucking beard here? Look at this thing.
Chris Matt is
Jesus.
my dude. He is my motherfucker. I love that guy so much. Anytime I know that we're going to be on a show together, I know we're going to have a good time. And and he did a cover for issue 2, and so we knew we were going to have him back for issue 3 because we just love his work. And I was like, I said, dude, this time we're doing the Megadeth cover. We gotta get Chris to do it because that's just he just has a style that works towards it so well, and he's a big metalhead and he loves Megadeth too. So I was like, yes. So this is our homage to Rust in Peace, and it's the Megadeth homage cover.
Yes. Oh my god. Still though, that beard.
Oh, gorgeous!
That beard is amazing. Like that makes me want to try and grow a beard.
Right?
I would never get very far because I only have I have those 2 little pesky hairs somewhere in here that won't
Right.
fucking leave me alone, and that's it. So I would never be able to do it. But
Grow them out, braid them, do what you can, man.
Yep. All right. Let's carry on here. Look at some more covers here. Oh my god, I love this one. This one's
Right.
cute.
So this is Josh Lyman. Love his work too. And he does this is his homage to Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So of course they go down and they have games with death and whatnot. So it's the boys playing games with death, and in the back you can see the bodies of Bill and Ted.
That's in the chairs.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I was looking too hard. It was right there, and I was trying way too hard. There they are. Oh
Okay,
shit!
Sarah.
I'm having a time, man. This is fun. We're having fun. We're having a good time. Ooh, I like me some gifts. Look at that.
Yeah. And that's just kind of showing the creation and how it goes from layouts to pencils to inks to gray wash to letters.
Very cool.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, if we're out of time, we're running out of time, so we can't go through all the rewards. But suffice it to say,
most of them, yeah.
Yeah, like what was it? $10? $10 gets you the digitals of all 3 issues. So go for it. If you're not haven't been following this particular series, $10 gets you all of them. Just do it. It's $10. Come on. You can't even fill up your car for $10.
Right?
Bullshit.
Exactly.
Well,
Jesus,
and if you win tonight's raffle, you'll get issues 1 and 2 digitally. Hell, I can send them to you tonight, or we can send them to you tonight. And then if you dig it, pick up issue 3. It's all yours, man.
Awesome. Nice. All right. Well, speaking of, let's take this off because it's distracting, and let Lori put up the wheel so that we can draw some shit or draw some names for some free shit.
Do you like that little segue there?
That's perfect.
Yeah. Maybe we should just make Chuck a co-host. Like,
Right.
let him do all the hard stuff.
Is that working?
I see it, but we got to put it on the screen. Woo!
Ooh.
All right, make sure your name's up here if y'all are still, everybody was still here, because I know people, they come and they go. And we appreciate it, but like, just make sure that you're there. Yeah.
Now's the time.
Yeah, make sure your name is on there, on the wheel. Man, they updated this wheel, and they still fucking put 2 blocks of the same color next to one another. Fired. It's so easy not to do. Like, I don't know that much code, but I know enough code to know that that is completely avoidable. Come on! It's horseshit.
It's triggering some OCD. It's like...
Yeah, right?
So.
Okay.
Well, I don't see
I don't see
anybody
any new
saying that their
comments.
name isn't up, so...
I'll draw for the Maleficent and Loki first.
Wait, you need to put my name on the wheel for that one.
Is that allowed? Can we do that?
Well, maybe I'll just like go irritate Paul until he gives me a copy too.
Or make friends with the winner.
Right.
I could do that as well. I was like, making friends is hard though. Like, that's a lot of work. Just hoping I'm already friends with somebody, with that person.
Nice.
Woo! Congratulations!
Applause and some confetti. So we need to find you, JD, because you're on Twitch.
Yes. I think, can you private message on Twitch? If you can send us a message. Well, and it'll get to the right people, so don't worry about that. But like, you can also find us on Facebook. We're at Unlikely Hero Studios.
UH Studios.
I'm broken. My face is broken. Yes, at UH Studios. And that's an easy way to do it too. Or you can send us an email, hero@uhstudios.com. Yeah. So, just so that we can get that to you.
Okay, and then we have Tank Girl.
Tank Girl, yeah.
That's cool.
And so, but should we give both of them the digital copies? Is that what we were thinking, Chuck? Or do you want to do a third winner, or how do we?
You know what?
Hey, Quentin.
I'm feeling really, because whoever gets it should get issues 1 and 2. But I'm feeling really generous. I'm willing to do it for 2 people.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm good with that. But they'll both get issues 1 and 2.
Awesome.
Nice.
Quentin will be really excited. Quentin reviews comic books, so he'll be very excited to have more comic books to read and review.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the
All
Tank
right.
Girl comic, or is that a print?
It's a print.
It's
Okay.
a very cool print.
Yeah. Whoop. If it focuses.
There we go.
Yeah. It's
Sweet.
a print that one of our artists / writers did, Paul Hanley, and it's a signed print.
Oh, that's so nice.
Very cool.
Yay, congrats, guys. All right, I can
Yeah.
close that. I'm not in focus again. There we go.
Wow. You have a very sensitive camera. I feel like I must have something turned off because I know this one does it, but I don't ever see it doing that for me, so I must have turned something off, and it's probably gonna bite me in the ass in the end, but
Maybe the autofocus?
I really love the dichotomy of you having something turned off and being horny all at once. I think that's really
That's
cool.
right.
That's
There you
like,
go.
I'm just that good. What can I say?
dude, I appreciate it. And also, I'm sure that's frustrating too. So people turned off and horny. It's like, what the fuck do I do?
It's another form of hell. Look at all these forms of hell.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just got totally derailed because I just looked over there and I can see my very fat cat, and she's sitting on the windowsill, and like her fat is hanging off the edge, so it's like straight, and then there's this like big lump of fat.
I was hoping that the windowsill was kind of sagging a little bit.
Right.
I mean, that's what it looks like. She's just, and she occasionally looks over at us, and she's like she's got like a dirty look on her face. She's like, why can't you open this window up the rest of the way so that I can sit in the window jam?
I'm imagining like a furry Jabba the Hutt just sitting in a windowsill.
I mean, I'll try and remember to snap a picture. As long as if she stays there, but when we go off the air, I'll try and snap a picture and we could post it on our Facebook page or something, just for why not? Then y'all know what I'm talking about at least.
Right.
So yeah, that was fun, and everybody go back. Shit, I said Belial, you said Belial, right? Belial.
You can do either or, however you want to say it.
I guess it doesn't matter if I read the comic, right? I can
Right?
read it in whatever way I want to.
Either way, we're all going to hell. It doesn't matter how you say it.
Right.
So, yeah. So everybody go back that. I'm gonna post the link here again, one more time. There we go. So go back that, and it's gonna be good. And congratulations to Quentin and JD.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we're doing next week on the show here, but do tune in anyway, because I think it's just a little up in the air right now because I'm securing a guest, or Lori's securing a guest. We'll figure it out. But anyway, we'll have a good show because we always try and have a good show. And then don't forget that Miss Medusa's coming up pretty soon here, just a couple of weeks, and we'll have the pre-launch link. Jesus Christ, it is so good that we're almost done with this. I clearly need a nap.
It's going downhill.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So yes, Miss Medusa's coming up. We'll have a pre-launch link for you soon. So keep an eye on social media for that. And yeah, do we have anything else we want to recap? Go back to Chuck's book.
Yes.
Read it. Do the thing.
Chuck's book.
And yeah, we'll see you next week. And don't forget to watch the rest of the Agents of Geekdom shows. Do that. Just follow the channels, and you'll get notified for all of them. So do that.
Cool shit to watch.
Smash that like button, or what is it? Smash that bell button. I don't. You know
Both.
you watch the YouTube videos. The dorks on YouTube. We are the dorks on YouTube, and here I am.
Too.
Yeah, we're the dorks on YouTube too, and here I just am.
Fine.
Nerds!
calling people out for their shit only to realize, oh, that's my shit too. Crap.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm okay with being called a dork.
You're right.
I'm okay with it. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Chuck. And thank you
glad you
everybody
did.
who watched, and come back and watch us next week. And in the meantime, you'll have lots of other Agents of Geekdom shows to keep your week going. Some entertainment. So, and we'll see ya next week. So, bye.